Some men don't try to impress, yet women can't stop thinking about them. They don't send dozens of texts or try to prove themselves, but they remain unforgettable. Why? It's not money, charm, or looks. It's about energy, awe, grounded masculine presence. It's about mystery, purpose, calmness. These men live with intention, fully rooted in themselves. They're not swayed by emotions, nor do they chase validation. When a woman sees this kind of presence, she doesn't just feel attraction. She becomes deeply attached. A man who controls his emotions while she's in chaos becomes her anchor. He doesn't react to her storms. He stays still, centered. That peace becomes addictive. He has purpose, and he doesn't abandon it for her moods. His mission makes him valuable. She begins to crave him because she can't have him all the time, and his emotional unpredictability, not in a toxic way, but in a layered, complex way, keeps her thinking about him. She can't pin him down, and that mystery pulls her in deeper. This man doesn't overshare to gain sympathy, nor does he hide behind a wall. He knows when to show vulnerability and when to remain stoic. A story about pain becomes powerful because he tells it without seeking validation. She sees both strength and sensitivity in him. That contrast makes her curious, makes her feel privileged to know that side of him. And when she tests him, because all women test, he doesn't flinch. She pulls back, tries to provoke a chase. He doesn't react. That non-reactivity makes her spiral in her own mind. Why doesn't he chase? Why doesn't he explain himself? That mystery drives her obsession. His calm tone, his controlled energy, even his silence. These things penetrate her more than words. When he speaks, it's measured, intentional. His voice calms her. It tells her that he is stable, unshakable, and that kind of voice combined with the ability to remain emotionally self-sufficient, becomes something she yearns for. He doesn't need her emotionally. He is already whole. She starts to feel that she must earn his time, his attention. And what we earn, we always value more. She feels it when he sets boundaries without explanation. No long speeches, no justifications. Just no, spoken calmly. That tells her he leads himself first, and that kind of leadership is incredibly attractive. He holds eye contact just long enough to stir her soul, then looks away like he's seen everything he needed. His gaze doesn't plead, it reveals, and it says, "I see you, but I won't chase you." She attaches deeply to a man who looks at her not like a prize, but like a reflection. Then there's the sexual energy. Never needy, never desperate. He doesn't seek permission. His presence speaks before his touch ever lands. A subtle lean in, a brush of the hand, a smirk at the right moment. It sends shivers through her. He brings tension without pressure. And she wants more, because it wasn't forced, it wasn't asked for. It was simply there, grounded and real. He's not easily impressed either. Her beauty doesn't throw him off. Her charm doesn't make him stumble. That composure creates a hunger in her to be seen, to be valued by him, to prove she's worth more than just her looks. And that makes her chase, attach, crave. He sits in silence without fear. No need to fill every pause with words. That silence becomes the stage where his presence plays. She starts to lean in emotionally, mentally, just to feel what's behind that calm exterior. And he's grounded in reality. No delusions, no drama. He sees things clearly and speaks with intention. That truth, that clarity, becomes something rare and magnetic. His dominance is never loud. It shows up in his posture, his decisions, his ability to walk into a room and own it without words. She feels it before he speaks. He walks like he belongs. He doesn't seek approval. He assumes it, and that assumption becomes contagious. He values self-respect over temporary attraction. He won't compromise who he is just to be liked. And that self-honor is what makes her want him even more. Not because he tries hard, but because he doesn't. And rarity always creates desire. He's sharp, witty, observant, quick, not arrogant, just mentally alive. He challenges her, not aggressively, but with curiosity. He listens deeply and replies with clarity. She finds herself replaying his words, quoting him, seeking that mental stimulation again. Emotional detachment from outcomes is his secret power. He gives fully but lets go easily. If she pulls away, he doesn't beg or chase. He allows her to leave because he's not afraid of loss, and that scares her, in the best way, because she knows she can't manipulate or control him. He's already free. He has discipline in the small things, his body, his time, his money. She sees it in how he lives. That structure builds trust. He leads himself well, so she knows he can lead a life. And when he leaves, it's not noise she misses, it's presence. His absence hits hard, because his energy shifted the room, and now that it's gone, the silence feels different. Lastly, he's at peace with solitude. He enjoys being alone. He doesn't run from his own company. That kind of peace is magnetic. It tells her, this man doesn't need me, and that's exactly why she wants him.